So qth root of unity. The qth root of unity are given by the solution set of the equation x raised to q is equal to 1, and 1 can be written as cos 0 plus I sin 0, or can take a cos 2 n pi plus I to sin n into pi f, where n belongs to the integer set of integer. Then x is equal to this x equal to cos of 2 n pi divided by q plus I sin 2 n pi divided by q, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, q minus 1 here. Later alpha is equal to cos 2 pi upon q plus I sin 2 pi upon q, and this can be written in this form also. This is exponential form here. This is a polar form. This polar form can be expressed as a exponential form also. So this can be written in this form, e raised to I to 2 pi upon q. So alpha is equal to this here. Next, the qth root of the unity can be expressed in the form of the series 1 alpha, alpha square and so on, alpha raised to q minus 1. Clearly the series is a GP with a common ratio alpha here. Already seen here, square root of unity are 1 and minus 1 here. Square root of unity are 1 and minus 1. Cube root of unity are 1 omega square here. And the fourth roots of unity are so 1 I minus 1 minus I. These are the square root of unity, cube root of unity and the fourth roots of unity here. Therefore, in this case, qth roots of the unity can be expressed in the form of 1 alpha, alpha square and so on, alpha raised to q minus 1. Clear the series in the GP here. The series is in the GP with the common ratio alpha here. These are in the GP here. Common ratio is alpha, where alpha is this is that here. Okay. Next, the sum of all the q roots of the unity here. Sum of all the q roots of unity is a 0. Means the sum of all the q roots is a 0 here. Then the product of all q roots of unity is minus 1 raised to q minus 1 here. Here product of all these q roots is minus 1 raised to q minus 1. Just observe here. So 1 minus 1 square roots of unity here. Its product is what here? Minus 1. So 1 omega square or cube roots of unity. Then its product is omega square to omega cube. Omega cube is also 1 here, plus 1 here. And 1 minus 1 I minus I. These are the fourth roots of unity here. Then it's a product here. So 1 into minus 1 is a minus 1. I into minus I is a minus I square. Minus I square becomes a plus 1 here. Therefore 1 into minus 1 is a minus of 1 here. Its a product is a minus 1. Its a product is 1. And its a product is a minus 1 here. Therefore here product of all q roots of unity means the product of all these q roots is given by q raised 1 minus 1 is to q minus 1 here. Here two terms are there, so 2 minus of 1. Here 3 terms are there, 3 minus 1 here. So minus 1 is to 3 minus 1. Here 4 times are there, so 4 raised to minus 1 raised to 4 minus 1 here. So again it is a minus 1, it gives a plus 1 and it is a minus 1 here. Like that here. So product of all q roots of unity minus 1 raised to q minus 1 here. Next, sum of pth power of the n roots, q roots of unity here. Not n roots here, q roots of unity. 1 plus alpha raised to p plus alpha raised to 2p and so on, alpha raised to q minus 1 into p is equal to 0 when p is not a multiple of q, and this is a q means sum of these terms here. Sum of this term is a q when p is a multiple of q here. These are the properties of qth roots of unity here. So next, cube roots of unity. Cube roots of unity are the solution set of the equation x cube minus 1 equal to 0. That implies x equal to 2 n pi upon 3 plus I sin 2 n pi upon 3, where n is equal to 0, 1 and 2n. Put n is equal to 0, here we get here it is a cos here, cos of n. So this implies x is equal to cos of 2 n pi upon 3 plus I sin 2 n upon 3. Then put n value 0. Cos 0 plus I sin 0 means this becomes 1. This becomes a 0. It is a 1 here. Put n value 1. Put n equal to 1 here. We get a cos 2 pi upon 3 plus I sin 2 pi upon 3. Put n is equal to 2 here. 2 2s are 4. Cos 4 pi upon 3 plus I sin 4 pi divided by 3 here. Therefore 1 write as it is. So this is in the polar form. You can express this one in the exponential form also. You can write e raised to 2 pi I divided by 3. And you can write this result as e raised to 4 pi I divided by 3 also. Here these cube roots also denoted by 1 omega square here, or if you simplify it, so simplify this result, we get this here, minus 1 plus root 3 I upon 2, and simplify this complex number, we get minus 1 minus root 3 I divided by 2. These are all cube roots of unities here. Next, the properties of here 1 omega square are in the GP. These terms are in GP with a common ratio omega here. And sum of these cube roots of unity is always 0. So sum of these cube roots here. So write 1 as it is. Omega value is this here. Omega square value is this one. Then 2 is the LCM. Write 2 in the denominator. Multiply here by 2. So write here 2 minus 1 plus root 3 into I. Minus 1 minus root 3 into I here. Minus 1 become minus 2. 2 minus 2 cancel. These two can cancel. Remaining is 0. 0.2 is equal to 0. Therefore, sum of the cube roots of unity is 0 here. And the product of cube roots of unity is 1 here. Because omega value is this here. Omega square value is this here. Here use a plus b into a minus b formula. Its the product is minus 1 square minus root 3 into I whole square divided by 2 into 2 becomes 4 here. Minus 1 square is 1. And root 3 square is 3, I square is minus 1. Minus this minus become plus here. So it is a plus 3. 1 plus 3 becomes 4. 4 and 4 cancels here. Then remaining is 1 here. Then omega square into omega becomes omega cube here. Omega cube is equal to 1 here. Therefore, product of the cube roots of unity is 1. Next, 1 plus omega raised to p plus omega raised to 2p is equal to 0. When p is a multiple of 3 here. You can take p as a 6 here. Just an example here. So 1 plus omega raised to 6 plus omega raised to 2 into 6 becomes a 12 here. Okay. It's a multiple of 3. So 6 is what here? Multiple of 3. When p is a multiple of 3, then its value is 1 here. So its value is 3, not 1. It is 3 here. Just observe here. Omega raised to 6 can be written as omega cube raised to 2 plus omega cube raised to 4 here. And you know, omega cube value is 1 here. Therefore, here this is equal to 1 plus, this is a 1 here, the square is 1 plus, again 1 raised to 4 is 1 here, it becomes a 3. This is a 3 here. Next, if p is a not multiple of 3, let us consider p as a 5. Take p is equal to 5 here. 1 plus omega raised to 5 plus omega raised to 5 to 10 here. Therefore, this is equal to 1 plus omega raised to 5 is omega cube into omega square plus omega raised to 10 can be written as omega cube raised to 3 into omega here. Because 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 1 becomes 10 here. And you know omega cube value is 1 here. Therefore, 1 into omega square is omega square. 1 plus omega square plus this is 1 into omega becomes omega. Then sum of these 3 terms is 0 here. So therefore, this is equal to 0. This is 0. When p is not multiple of 3, I am taking p as a 5. then obviously it is a 0. And it is a multiple of 3, means take a 6. 6 is a multiple of 3, then its sum is this is 3. The fourth roots of unity are given by the solution. Set of the equation x raised to 4 minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 2n pi by 4 plus I sin 2n pi by 4n. 2 ones are 2 to the cancels. We get a cos n pi by 2 plus I sin n pi by 2, where n value 0, 1, 2 and 3n. It has a 4 roots here. Suppose if you put n value 0, cos 0 is 1, sin 0 becomes a 0, so it is 1 here. Put n is equal to 1, we get a cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. Put n is equal to 2 here, 2 and 2 cancels, so we get cos pi plus I sin pi. Then put n equal to 3, cos 3 pi by 2 plus I sin 3 pi divided by 2. So write this one as it is. And this is in the polar form here. You can express this one in the exponential form also. E raised to pi I by 2. And it is a e raised to pi into I. It is a e raised to pi I divided by 2 here. Then just observe here. So this is 1 here. Cos pi by 12 is 0. Sin pi by 2 value 1. 1 into I becomes I. Cos pi value minus 1. Sin pi value is 0. So it is a minus 1 here. Cos of 3 pi divided by 2. It is a 0. And it is a minus 1 here. Minus 1 into I becomes a minus of I. So 1 I minus 1 minus I. These are the fourth roots of unity here. So properties here. First property, 1 I minus 1 minus I are in a GP with a common ratio of I. Just observe here. I divided by 1 is I. I divided by 1 is I. Minus 1 divided by I. Minus 1 divided by I is equal to rationalize here. Means multiplying and dividing by I. Minus 1 into I becomes a minus of I divided by I into I is a I square here. And I square is a minus 1. Therefore, minus I divided by minus 1, it becomes a plus I. So, I upon 1 is I. Minus 1 upon I is also I. Minus I upon minus 1. Minus I divided by minus 1 is a plus I. Therefore, here I and I, therefore common ratio is I here. These are in a GP with the common ratio I. And sum of these four roots of unity is always 0. Plus 1 minus 1 cancel, plus I minus I cancels here, so it is a 0. And the product of these four roots of unity here, 1 into minus 1 is a minus 1 here, it is a minus of 1. Then I into minus I minus of I square. Then minus into minus becomes a plus I square. Then I square is a minus 1. So it is a minus 1 here. Therefore, product of cube roots of unity is always a minus 1 here. And 1 plus I raised to p plus minus 1 raised to p plus minus I raised to p is a 0. When p is a not multiple of 4 here. Let us consider p as a 5. 5 is not multiple of 4. Therefore, what happens here? 1 plus p raised to 5. Sorry, 1 raised to I raised to 5. I raised to 5 plus minus 1 raised to 5 plus minus I raised to 5. I am taking p as a 5. 5 is not multiple of 4. Okay. Consider here. So this is equal to 1 and I raised to 5 is there. I square raised to square into I. Because 2 to the 4, 4 plus 1 becomes a 5. Minus 1 raised to 5 is a minus 1 here. This is a minus of 1. And 5 is an odd number, so minus becomes a keep as it is. Minus as it is, here minus. And I raised to 5 is a I square raised to 2 into I. So 1 write as it is. I raised to 5 can be written as I square raised to 2 into I, and the 5 odd number, so minus 1 raised to 5 is a minus 1, and the 5 is an odd number, so write minus as it is here. I raised to 5 is I square raised to 2 into I, and you know I square is a minus 1 here. Minus 1 square becomes a plus 1, so it is a 1 plus 1 here. Then minus 1 is there, so write here minus 1, and again here it is a plus I here, because 1 into I becomes I, and here minus 1 square is 1 into I becomes I here, but here minus here, so it is a minus of I, it becomes what here? 0, so it is a 0 here. When it is a multiple of 4, consider P as 8 here, 8 is multiple of 4, therefore 1 plus I raised to 8 plus minus 1 raised to 8 plus minus I raised to 8 here. 8 is a multiple of 4 here. Then obviously its value is 4. You just check here. So this is equal to 1. I raised to 8 means I square raised to 4. And 8 is even number, minus becomes a plus here. So 1 into 8 is 1 only. And 8 is even number, minus becomes plus. Therefore I square raised to 4 here. Then this is 1 here. I square is a minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 4 is a plus 1 here. There is 1 here. So write here plus 1. And again minus 1 raised to 4 is a plus 1 now. So its sum becomes a 4 here. So 4.